I wonder how big of a pencil I can put in the... Oh, wait.
Oh, my God. No, that's fine. Welcome to the Adgrodcast, and welcome to the Adgrodcast. Welcome to the Adgrodcast. Everyone's going to wonder what you were saying. Welcome to the Adgrodcast.
You know, they have... All right, you guys probably remember the pencils. You remember the wood pencils, right?
Yeah.
And they had, like, decent lead. And then there were these other pencils that were, like... Not, like...
They were plastic.
Something?
They were plastic.
Was it plastic?
Yeah,
And then, like,
yeah.
the lead was really soft and shitty, too.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
Like wood pencils that had that type of lead?
They were wood pencils,
Yeah.
but they didn't really feel like wood, you know?
Yeah.
It was, like, kind of plasticky.
That's when we had a great wood shortage.
What were those?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
They were definitely a petroleum product because petroleum
think so?
products took over the world in the 1980s.
This is actually what I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
I'm glad you guys brought this up. I feel like, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Adgrodcast.
Yeah, keep that in your brain.
I'm Adam.
I don't give a shit.
And I'm Rodney.
That's Graham. I'm Rodney.
God damn it. And together we're Adgrod. Okay.
And everything from here on out will be improvised. I am going to start saying that every week. Thank you very much.
Hundreds of millions of years ago, maybe more, right? I don't know. I don't know the timeline here.
Uh-huh.
But
For the pencils?
things like plants were evolving and like trees, but
Right.
they were like falling over, you know, and growing and regrowing, but there wasn't anything that would break them down. Like
As plants
mushrooms
do.
didn't exist yet.
Right.
You know, the type of organisms that evolved to break those things down didn't exist. And that's
Yeah.
also where like the big oxygen bloom then came from.
Wait, mushrooms didn't exist?
Yeah, so there was imagine that, just a whole planet full of dead plants.
And no
you know?
mushrooms.
And nothing to break them down.
So there's no decomposition?
There's so there was no decomposition for a very long time.
I got you.
Were there even insects at this point?
I don't think so.
This is like pre-life-ish?
Yeah,
Pre-like walking life.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. So, all right. I wonder if we're at a similar stage now where like 100 years from now or further, you know, whatever is living on this planet is going to look back and be like, man, do you know that they were just producing all of this plastic and they didn't have anything to break it down like we do now? And then like, I don't know, maybe it's like a self-replicating robot that goes out and eats that shit.
Like a nanobot?
Yeah, and then like takes over the world, or we all
I saw
become
that they
like...
found didn't they find a worm?
I've heard that they have figured out something that eats plastic like every 6 months for the last half of my life, and it's never come to any fruition. So like,
It's just some person.
yeah,
It's just a human being.
It's just like a guy. Well, I fed my baby a bunch of plastic.
We love plastic.
Well, Larry over there, he's our plastic guy. What do you mean plastic guy? He eats the plastic.
That's amazing. I never even thought about that. Like, there's got to be something that evolves that would eat shit like that, right? Eventually, right?
Yeah, that could make some benefit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. I agree. Graham.
What if-
I've seen articles on Reddit like a dozen times. It's like, hey, we discovered this moth.
But what if it
or
got
this
out?
Caterpillar or this bacteria or this algae or whatever.
Adam, what if it got out and you had to worry about it eating all your plastic items? So you're like, what are these fucking plastic-eating bugs doing on my PlayStation? Like, you have to swat them away.
Well,
Like,
that's
don't
good.
see.
There's a lot of silicone in the
That's
inside.
a good idea. In the future, it's not a zombie apocalypse. We created some sort of locust, maybe.
That eat plastic,
That
eat
eats
our modern
plastics.
equipment?
It destroys everything.
Brought by heat from equipment?
I don't know about that. I think
don't
it'd
like
just
that
be
part?
drawn to
You
the
don't like
smell
that
of
part?
plastic.
Does plastic smell?
Everything smells.
What does it smell like?
You know plastic.
Yeah.
Think about any plastic
Like
chair, tool.
frozen blood.
What?
Plastic smells like frozen blood. You can't even tell if I'm playing with that anymore. 'Cause I'm just doing it myself. Doing the sounds. All right. Plastic eating bug gets out of the laboratory.
Kind of like Life. Underrated movie, by the way.
So good.
Jesus Christ, this is so good.
It is good.
I own it on DVD. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to borrow it.
You have a DVD player?
I have a PlayStation with a DVD player.
Wow, you better protect that. I hear there's a plastic eating bug that just got out of a local laboratory. All right, gentlemen. As we know, plastics make it possible. But unfortunately, all of our shit is made out of plastic, so we've got to develop a way to get rid of it. Because we've already filled space with a bunch of junk. We've ruined the moon since we colonized there. We just have nowhere to put all this plastic. It won't go away. So in development, we've was quite a contradiction. Like
It was a groovy contradiction.
It was helping
though.
the planet, but also ruining my fun. Here's my question.
Well, it would probably, that's the thing, we would probably come up with that solution and it would like shit diamond glass or something like that. That was like,
That's a good idea. How do we make silkworms shit diamonds? Feed them coal.
wait,
But then diamonds wouldn't be valuable anymore.
is the silk what they shit?
I don't know. I don't know
either.
how silkworms work.
I don't think it's poop. I think it's like it's the natural. What happens with silkworms is they get them into the natural process.
So what
of
you're
turning-
saying is I can make a nest out of my own shit?
Oh no, it's not shit.
it's not. It's the natural process before a caterpillar turns into a moth or a butterfly, and they just cut them off and kill them halfway through the process.
That sounds awesome. I wish life were like that. They're like, you've reached the top productivity.
I
You're
feel
out.
I feel like you're not answering the question. Like I
You
understand that
can't
it's,
make silk out of your shit. Okay? But I do like to think that all the rich people wearing silk are just covered in worm shit.
what if I got my jeans spliced with a silkworm, okay? And then I could shit silk.
I think it would come out of the other end.
It would ruin your plumbing, dude. You get caught up in all
That
the
would be
pipes.
amazing. That would really help me out, actually.
Dad, I don't know what's going on with me. Oh my God. Can you make me a shirt?
You're a man spider.
You're a man. I'm on a quest to make the first Spider-Man.
I like the idea of like instead of it being like a really witty young kid that's always knocking out funny quips, he's just chittering around. Yeah.
Now, I will say,
But he has like just as much dialogue as normal Spider-Man would.
there has been a character recently created that is the man spider version of Spider-Man in the comics.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the man bat.
Yes,
Batman?
it is like that. It's like the reverse Peter Parker.
Didn't they do that? They did that in Maximum Carnage, man.
Well, they did that in the series.
Well, that was the doppelganger.
Too.
That was the doppelganger.
Oh, that was the doppelganger. That's right.
But
But
in
they
the series, they did
He was
that
a little
too.
bit more spidery.
This one is like just a big spider, but
there
like
was, there was a run of Spider-Man
But
comics
wearing
in the 90s.
spandex. Right? All right, I'm only going to do the Rammstein beat from here on out on this episode. Are you ready?
all right, yes. I like this. Are you ready for a little perverse Umbrella Academy?
I'm 9! I'm 9 now!
Well, hello, little 9-year-old. I got a job for you. I get up every morning and I watch the local news. We got a terrible thing going on around us. So give me your tiny 9-year-old hand. I gotta trust that you can handle and fight them all. But first we gotta turn you into something more. So get in this room with these tiny spiders. They're radioactive and they're gonna be a fighter. And you will be the first human being to ever be the real Spider-Man. You will be the world's first Spider-Man.
And then he just dies because spiders are poisonous.
Yeah, well, there's many children that this guy has taken and put in this room to try. They got trial and error, man. Science.
Whoa.
Science. With the spiders to turn them into Spider-Men.
To man spiders.
They keep turning into man spiders. The brains of spiders.
Why doesn't it come out of the wrists?
Stop eating all my pet flies.
That would be all right. All right, here's two movies that I wish were one and the same: The Fly and Spider-Man. Like, what if Spider-Man was just more like the Fly movie?
I feel. Yeah. Okay. But then that would mean he'd have to because you know the key.
And Mary Jane has to shoot him with a shotgun at the end.
All right, so you're thinking the Jeff Goldblum fly, right? The Jeff Goldblum fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there's other ones, but like, are there?
Yeah,
Really?
but the first one, the best ending is where he's half man, half fly, and the spider web. He's like, help me, as the spider's coming down to eat him. That's where they equalize the murder, because the guy slams the rock on him, It helps him. When I was a kid, every Tuesday, I'd run down to the comic book store, and then I did. Every Tuesday, I read what I bought at the comic book store. Spider-Man was my favorite, 'cause he dealt with the human problem. And like a crime, he kept trying to solve them. So I thought I would be the first human being to ever be Spider-Man. So here's my plan. I drove through a nuclear facility and made sure I rubbed all over me that radioactivity. And then I took my sedan down to the pet store and bought one spider, then I bought 14 more. And I laid down in my bed. Instead of them biting me, I bit them instead.
All right, here's the other one. Real life Spider-Man. Peter Parker, a young reporter scientist in high school, goes on a field trip to a laboratory at Oscorp. While he's there, there's a radioactive spider that bites him. 24 hours later, Peter is diagnosed with leukemia. The end.
These spiders have all been given cancer.
Like, why did radiation seem like this like magic gateway to unknown things when all it does is destroy DNA? Like, it just breaks down everything that your body knows to tell itself how to reproduce itself.
It hasn't unlocked the right gene yet.
It can't. It just destroys.
I don't believe you, and I swear to God, I'm gonna keep trying until I make a Captain America. You've killed half of our U.S. forces! Single-handedly!
Every single one of them is radiation poisoning!
Don't the tears in their families' eyes make you want to stop? No, it makes me want to keep going.
Why is he Italian?
To protect America. A General Italiano.
Oh yeah, maybe we need...
What do you want to say?
Okay, let's do a, let's see. All right, here it is.
Yes.
Synthwave song, Man Makes... he thinks that more radiation equals wackier powers, right?
Yeah.
Where's the most radiation in our solar system?
Sun? Yeah?
So he's like, glass bubble, straight to the sun.
Ooh.
Hopefully something crazy will happen along the way.
I'm going to get the best tan in the world.
And of course he just like melts and, is irradiated.
I'm getting a super tan.
Yeah. That's the guy.
The tan? The scientist who wants the better tan? I got it. Science nerd. The beaches is what I really earn. I like to go and lay by the ocean side and lay there and read my book and hide from the sun, 'cause it hurts so much 'cause of my fair skin. I don't want it to touch it. Give me a tan that hurts so much, but you know I look around and I want to be with a bunch of tan, beautiful people that surround me. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna develop the science to get the best tan. I'm gonna be the darkest man on the beach. And soon I will teach, but first I gotta reach the sun, 'cause that's where all that beautiful melatonin comes from. And will feel my skin, makes me feel like I'm a man once again. So after running all the tests without a single hour of great rest, I built a rocket ship made of glass, and I head to the sun as fast as I can. But first I gotta get approval from the Senate. So here I am, gentlemen and ladies, to appease all your queries. No, it won't hurt the atmosphere when I bust straight through, and there I sit in front of the sun. And when it all is finally done, I'll come back to the ocean and I'll lay up on the beach and put on some tan lotion, which I don't really need, because factor that in. Yeah. Is that it? All right.
Thanks for listening.
This has been the Adgrodcast.
Make sure to subscribe.
See you next week.